Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play of Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn. My name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and today we have stuff that we are going to do, especially the more main story conquest. But I also want to do a couple dungeon runs as well. Just trying to see if we can find better gear, and also for leveling purposes of our arcanist. So with that said, first thing I want to do is switch over to a scholar, activate our duty, go to duty finder, and hey, EA, nice to see you. We're gonna hit leveling here, and we're gonna join, and we are going to join whatever this one is. Hopefully it's something that allows me to get some better gear, but we'll see. Looks like our tank is unsure. Don't know if I said, but hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Tank buddy? Maybe the tank doesn't want to join us. May have also just been AFK. It happens. Yo! What's up, Spexy? How you doing today, my friend? Hope you're having a great day. I don't want to talk to her because that popped pretty quick. Which means the next one should also pop pretty quick, I can imagine. Oh, look! Yep. What's that, an airship you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. And with that, we disappear. Just talking to me, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, and then we, like, go away. Oh, looks like we got a, she almost looks like a fairy in that picture. Unfortunately, we have a low-level dungeon here. Let's hope we can get a higher-level dungeon. Pray not. Your motherboard fried? Oh no! Well, that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I remember to eat. Like I said, I plan on probably doing another dungeon after this, just to see if we can get better loot and stuff. Plus, healing out higher level dungeons is more fun. Feel more involved, you know? So besides your motherboard frying, how have you been? Everything going good with you? Our world is addictive and threatens to consume me. I've heard people say that. I'm not a huge fan of the building survivor mechanics though, so I don't know if I'm someone who will get into a game like that. Yeah, I'm just not a survival-based gamer. Like games like Conan, or stuff like that. The new pirate game. Windrose, is it? I mean, even a game like Stardew Valley, I like Stardew Valley up to a point, but when it starts getting like all these recipes that I have to know, and the money just gets insane, and there's no real reason to have millions and millions of dollars except just to have millions and millions of dollars. You know, it just becomes less fun to me. I think the best thing about Stardew Valley is going through the mines, getting past like your second or third year, but anything beyond that just to me feels monotonous. It's such a weird fight if you know what to do. It's like, why would you be standing in all that junk anyway? I mean, they clearly give you a platform to stand on. It would be nice if there was a reason not to stand up here. And that way you would have to stand down there. And then once, like, maybe you could only hit the enemy if you were standing in the gunk. But then you'll just probably stand like right here and then just come up. Especially if you have ranged characters. I mean, this just gives you a free time to DPS with no consequences at all. Maybe if you do like extra damage if it's standing in the gunk. Hey, Skeletal! What's up, my dear friend? How are you doing today? Well, it is now that the battle has changed. Yeah. I feel like that battle wasn't always like that. I was watching the VOD of the live show I went to last week. Now that has come out. Oh, is that your the critical vogue thing? Nice. Were you able to see yourself in the crowd anywhere? I was up all the way in the back. Still pretty cool though. I just realized this person's name is Fog Food. That had to be the theocracy, also they were sold out real fast. Well, that was still pretty cool though. I am doing well, my friend. Thanks for asking. Just wanted to chill with some Final Fantasy today. Guy doesn't like me, does he? Hear that? He doesn't like my fairy. I can't tell which. He doesn't like healers. Apparently not. Give this. I hate to disappoint you, I know nothing you seek. Likely no one of House 4 times does, they would definitely not know it well. However, everyone's zip these days what will become a young Lord Francel. Some say allegation long overdue given how many members of House Hydaelyn have been found guilty of hearsay in recent days. Figured I could probably work on this a little while waiting on the Kingdom Pop. Don't know if I'll have time to complete it, but I should still get some rewards. Just for helping out, right? Might be the last one. I was thinking go do my level 45 quest for Scholar and Summoner. Welcome. Hello and great strength. There must be some way to... Oh, here you are, friend of Lord Harchafont. I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations hereby have thrown House Hydaelyn into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges, preserving our reputation. Let's go to this meal. We'll be fine, maybe. Just gotta make sure we don't get killed in that death corner, right? Oh boy, he's pulling a lot. Oh, it killed me, so I know that. I do not underestimate this dungeon anymore. I'm on the watch for the red explosions. Mostly just here trying to find better loot. And if I don't, it's still fun. That's what matters, right? Hey, it's the most stabbity stab who's ever stabbed before. What's up, my dear friend? How you doing? Tired? I'm sorry to hear that, my dear friend. Why Hinder? Of course, I rolled a 99 on this sword I'm never going to use. Oh, this is the spot that almost killed me last time. I need to be careful here. Our tank just died. Everyone just died. Yep, everyone just died. Boy, Doom takes another party. Yeah, that's just... I mean, he overpulled, I think. Like, there was way too much going on there. I mean, he died so fast. I even quick cast my healing spell, and he died so fast. He didn't even wait either. Didn't say anything like, hey, we're gonna go again or anything. How do I know what debuff you're talking about? Dang it! Drops the defense drastically? I didn't even know that. I don't know how to see if they have debuffs. That's a problem. Because it's not clear to me. Well, I didn't want to be psychotic. It's like, I'm going to pull everything in sight in the corner of Doom. Let's just, like, take care of them one at a time, and then we'll pull everything. This cool boss fight comes running down to you. I like that. Cool, thank you. playing a skeletal. 17 more episodes of Super Warlords Y. It's a long game, huh, Stabby? Yeah, the hardest thing about this dungeon is just that one area with the fogs. After the fogs, this dungeon's kind of easy. I mean, played 30, Stabby? I know what you mean. One of these days, Zap and I will be playing Y together. When that day comes, it'll take a while. Why are you shorter than 30? Doesn't seem like it's much shorter based on how many videos you've been uploading. I got Harlequin mitts out of that. All right. Did my dungeoneering. Got one good piece of gear. Got better boots from that. Well, I'm going to be playing with all the DLCs from day one. So when Zappa and I play, we'll have all the DLCs. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harchfon's mission was possibly going, but if you guys know what's caused me to disregard Ithgardian policies, and he's totally mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy goes bolder by the day. My short time since Inquisitor Guilame arrived in Coerthas, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harchfont wishes to waste his days chasing after long-lost airship, then that's his choice. If he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to present state of affairs. I don't know why I fell down when I could teleport up there. Should have teleported up there. Should have just teleported, but since I'm not, I might as well hit this stage. Have 7 minutes, kill some crocodiles, and we're going to kill some crocodiles. Yes, indeed, we are going to kill and skin some crocodiles. Crocodile, crocodile, crocodile. Means we gotta leave sorry footprints, exactly. We don't need a DC for this one, weirdly enough. Yeah, what is it, like 6 levels? You're not war for 1,000 years. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Five levels, okay. Hey, we got Bosom Buddies challenge completed. Ba, 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 ba. My constant ticket did not learn anything of use. No die, I fear. It seems the whole of Coerthas is consumed by assault heretics on high houses. Can only hope that my source Ishgard provide more pertinent information. I know the person's request to make here. It means it concerns Lord Fonsel, whom has been whispered in recent days. I received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Devorean horde. I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Fonsel's party requires assistance. Hey, City's here. And Alphanod. I'm glad we're there at the observatory, Glock. People there were not friendly. Though even I am here, I feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. Came to find an airship. Now we met in Ishgard defense estate. Gods, if Alisai were here, I would never hear the end of it. Oh, that's not Alisai. That's Alphanod. Not the wrong voice. Give him the voice of his sister. Oh well. What do we have over here? That's a lead. Don't need to worry about that. There's a quest. North. Do I save up? Yeah, I think I save up. Where's our fossil? Please, you must find them. Oh, it's over there. Where goes there? Flightless, so stay back. The feed is still here. Bravado, how would we redeem House Hydaelyn if we can't even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Hydaelyn, we remember your kindness. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. That Lord Francis say, bless you, miss, bless you. It's a great, enormously awesome friend, Chinikuti. What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Good sorts means as though I knew we're coming. So is EA one of you all? Is that you, Spexy? The foolish thing to do, I know, but we had hoped we might demonstrate a version by slaying them by the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Hydaelyn that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat were heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by this despicable accusation of hearsay, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches, so I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors. Whatever it may be, but should the protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence unto my dying breath. Please give it a try. I haven't had much time. They are so close now. It's only my time before they find me. But you ask the wolves who else. Can you hear them? The rumble of the growl, the incessant pounding of the feet, and the howls. Those blood-curdling howls. Pack has been on my trail ever since I went my leg, and an iron trap intended for those very beasts, or the iron involved. I've used what little strength I have left to make this far. But the wound has begun to ache, and I now believe I cannot run the pack any longer. Please, I beg of you, beat the wolves back just long enough that I might make their camp Dragonhead into the sucker behind the walls. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Well, we gotta go back there anyway. There, they just show themselves. Hello. Kinda sucks, there's nothing I can do about that first hit that happens. Yeah, it's just annoying. They start with paralysis, and if they don't target you, they're gonna hit their guard every time. How many wolves are there here? Jeez. Yeah, if you get stunned, that's fine. That's true. But like right here, there's nothing I can do to stop that from happening. How many wolves are there? Good lord. I thought I was supposed to escort this guy. I guess you don't escort him, you just kill all the wolves. Thankfully he has plenty of life though. So I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, he had enough life that wasn't too much of an issue. Give me 1 sec, my dear friends. My dad wants me to call him, so I don't know if it's an emergency or not. Okay, everything is cool. I just told my dad. He just wanted to check in on me. I said, yeah, I'm fine, but let me call you back later. What'd you find at the Still Vigil? I see. A reckless plan. At least the dad cost him in the Knights of Lives. I have news for you as well. Witness of final flight in the Empire has been found. Also, there's a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Fonsal at Skyfire Locks long ago. While learning of this, the witness became understandably vexed to make your acquaintance. For fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. Not an unreasonable fear, given the zeal with the Inquisitor Garlean has conducted his investigations. In any case, we wish to obtain his testimonies. We must first clear Lord Francis' name and my association yours. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi, and I'm like, hey, let me call you back after I'm done. And he said, okay, sure. I talk to my dad pretty often, like, you know, once every other day or so. It's always good to talk to your parents. Apparently that gear that I got just is not better than what I'm using. Suspects that someone is conspiring against Lord Francis. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francis' innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you recently discovered. If you would, please tell me the incident in question. It was found in a locked chest labeled as property of Lord Francis. If the rosary was not his, then someone else must have planted it. Here's what we must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Vickman. He works closely with pointers to ferry goods across Coerthas, so he might have some inkling who may be responsible. Okay, we need to head south, but I'm trying to get these fates so that way we can get some rank up in our company. Can I do this as a black mage? Well, I got my bird, so... I believe in flambe. Yeah, I'm just jumping over the stairs with all the maps. Don't mind me. I'm fine. We got our bird friend. Everything is good. Although he is hitting me pretty hard. Yeah, he is hitting me pretty hard. I think I'll be fine. Flambe is maybe just doing enough. Yeah, Flambe is just barely doing enough, but I think we'll be okay as long as I don't get hit by this red stuff. Yeah, look at Flambe go. Yeah, definitely my Scholar has a lot more survivability. The thing is, my Scholar is a much higher level than my Black Mage. He's a free stance right now. He's doing a good job. That's true. Sometimes it's better to be careful than not careful. Ba, 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 ba. As someone came with shipments, fury struck me down. If all rosaries found out people's possession of a planet. Hey now, don't you give me that look glass. I'm a house Sharlayan man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I understand the porters, what we're bringing the shipment did it though. I know most of them won't work the trade routes. I've never had the cause to question their faith. But it wasn't them neither. Then your guess is as good as mine. After all, notice every shipment is thoroughly inspected for it. And could I be the fellows that were responsible for inspections? Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors. A lot of them. As if they've ever turned their cloaks. I reckon that means the porters are most likely suspects. Hey, to think about, maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whiteburn Font this eve. You might consider having a war with them. Beg your pardon, you suspect that we porters have been planning draconian rosaries in the house Alliance shipments? What nerve? If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels, see what you find. Go, a draconian rosary hidden. Another draconian rosary. And nothing on that one. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate a plot. But that's possible. Once tonight, I wait for Font concluded her inspection. I would have personally demanded myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will, Lord Hardship Font. I will not be able to respond accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But at one point, what did Vickman have to say? More draconian rosaries in every single parcel bound for Skyfall Locks? That's beggars believe. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Haliante's reputation. Or is it possible has overplayed his hand? And praise Hydaelyn that he did. Lord Fonsel's trial is upon us, and we must act now for it to clear his name. From the very first, I knew it could not be that members of House Hydaelyn were heretics. At least we can give the lie to those poisonous allegations. And put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding this developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I will have you bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy. Tell that House Four Tenths asked. They demands that Lord Fonsel's trial be postponed until full investigation has been concluded. What is it, my child? Lord Hodgepot would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Garlean presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchshop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, we shall walk in Hydaelyn's halls with the fallen guard heroes of Ishgard. Treachery is afoot. They are taking Lord Francel to witch drop? This is madness! The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not send alibi and allow an innocent man to die. Flightless, I will dispatch you and warn my names to witch drop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I will be able to join you and petition Inquisitor Garlean in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must do to keep Lord Francel alive. Where is witch drop? You know, while I'm here, I might as well repair. Considering we died a couple times in that dungeon. Players fall down there all the time. Well, I am a flightless bird, so unfortunately I can't fly. Also fate way up there. That's why I say don't fall. Gotcha. I think I'll head to the fate first before going to witch drop. I'm one of those ways I've fallen twice. I with Heresy Inquisition. Don't expect the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, this is gonna be an easy quest. A behemoth, cool. Behemoths are awesome. Except when they meteor you after you kill them. That always sucks. One shot at fate? How the heck do you one shot at fate? Blue mage? That sounds crazy. What do you mean by limited job? I don't understand that word. Oh, that must be the drop right there. Giant hole. It's a chasm. It can't do normal relax? Really? And are banned from certain duties and quests? Why? Jokan Kalaman Fansel de Haliante. You stand accused of heresy against Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish you would state in defense? Intentionally broken, huh? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever deposed the Durranians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service of the Holy See. Condemn me, and we'll strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Hydaelyn to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence to the eyes of God and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. Wow, this sounds exactly like what happened in Bravely Default. I forgot which Bravely Default it was, but there was one where you get like, you had to like fall in a hole, and if you were innocent, the dragon would save you. The righteous shall take the place in Hydaelyn's halls, while the wicked shall reveal the dragon forms and put to the sword. And name a house Hortemps, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we have come on behalf of Lord Hartrafont. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charge against Lord Fansel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as a full re-examination of facts can be conducted. Lord Hartrafont has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts, I might have allowed. But that he would dare interfere in the legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is commit heresy. A crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold him until Lord Hartrafont arrives, Flightless. Remember, no harm can come to Inquisition. Oh, look at my staff. Did you see that? It, like, opened up. That was super cool. There's a guy back there healing and I didn't notice it. Low 5 death on fate bosses? That's kind of funny. I demand that you lay down your arms. Oh, that's funny. Is that a giant dragon that just appeared? Dragon's invulnerable. Where did this dragon come from? Go suck all the eggs. Woo! What is? It's not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Aliante. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord and inquisitors, set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fear that imagines of a desperate man will prove heavy of this. By the fury, a draconian rosary, the knight who refused to yield, or was he who summoned the wyvern? A heretic in the ranks of the temple says grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Hartrafont. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of which have first brought you to Coerthas, Flightless. Pray locate your airship and use it. Lord Hartrafont, I have not words to express my gratitude, but would you risk your reputation of mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any sort, you'd have jumped off of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hydaelyn. Praise Hello, and it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Fightless. Please visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. That drop does not look fun. No, it does not look fun. I see that there are enemies down there, though. It makes me wonder what's down in the witch drop. I should probably go visit it sometime if the game does not make me visit. Thank you all for being here today. I humbly ask that if you do like what you do here, to hit that thumbs up, like, video, and subscribe. Apparently I cannot go through that way because there's a giant gate blocking me. Probably could go up and around, maybe. Yeah, I'll leave you with 1 HP and then you get one shot by a monster. Yeah, I figured as much. Please do not bother me. I'm trying to get to a fate. I don't want to kill you. Will you please leave me alone? That looks like a giant demon. Forget him, bird. Oh, this boy has a lot of HP. I'm glad I went Scholar here instead of Black Mage. Pretty sure my Black Mage would have died by now. Because my Black Mage gets way too much aggro way too fast. Is my aim to throw ability because of the desync. Well, not desync, but the level down. Yeah, anyone could be a spy. Treachery. There's another demon over there, but he's thankfully not bothering me right now. And as long as he's not bothering me, I'm not bothering him. Probably move over to the corner a bit. Ah. Just had to come over here, didn't you? I'm gonna have to take this blow. I don't want to move around in here because I don't know what other enemies it may be. I think I would have been okay, but... Bombay is the bird, and the fairy here, Eos, keeping the bird alive. Great. I know, excellent teamwork. Go to the dragon Spara. Of course they have. Any man alive hadn't heard the curse of the name. The word from his Zotum is that Falkish's head to steal Vigil. Rangers Nest needs to bring it back to Vigil before Spara does. We might ready Bertha, our own fire-belching cannon. It's the only thing outside the fist, furious self that penetrates Dragon's stone hide. The only one problem is all that with every other battle's fire, the Dragon hide will have very own horde of foot soldiers toe. My men aren't trained to equip them. Sure, that sounds fun. Have your weapon ready. I like how my staff clicks. It's the simple things in life that make me smile. We got income from behind? No? Further with here, she'd rip right through him. Yeah, weapon's cool. I like the weapon. that was easy. So we're not going to see the giant dragon get shot out of the sky? We might actually. Fend out the encroaching horde. That's a lot of enemies. Hey, Flambe just leveled up. Kind of chaotic. A lot of fun. Alright. Look at the giant cannon. Oh my gosh. Boom. There's definitely a cannon. Cannon time, yeah. I mean, look at that thing. It's a giant cannon. It's bad though. Ah, it's chasing me! Aw, great. We got more spawns. My bird is getting wrecked. I'm glad there's someone else here with me, or else I don't think we're doing this as a black mage. Hey, we got bosom buddies level 2. Friend's in a lot of trouble. I keep like tanking him with different characters. Like we keep alternating tank rolls. It's pretty cool. Come on, we almost got him. Yeah! Let's go! Our bird friends did a lot. No one underestimated FlightlessBird, exactly. You look well, Flightless. May I saw what a pleasure it is to fight alongside such fearful and fearless and skillful warrior. Well, not for you, Lord Francis would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and may well perish at the hands of a heretic and his Vylbrand. House Fortemps, House Hydaelyn shall never forget your service. Now let's return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with the knowledge of enterprise awaits you outside. The praise information is useful to you. Anyone them poorly? Did you Mario the Chocobo? You're running towards the cliff and he jumped off the Chocobo to make the jump. How quickly the commoners' opinions changes. They Lord Francis is instant now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you see acquiring as the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Coerthas several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky, the observatory during that period. Called a small vessel in the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison must certainly seize the vessel and brought it within the walls. If so, you would need an army of knights to help have any hope of securing it. The Lord Harchfont is, from all indications, quite fond of you. Now, perhaps he can lend you a few. In any case, I have done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, so you've got a last look at the Enterprise. Well, congratulations on order. The Stone Vigil? Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. Outpost has been held by the Dragon for years, and all access is restricted by a decree of House Durandani. I'll write a letter to Duelamart of Vylbrand Font and request that you be granted permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest you request Lord Francis do the same. Now that your business to cram Dragon Hole is concluded, I expect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Flightless. May hello and guide. I didn't. There was a character in one quest was the strength Scribble Star that I had been in his quest and mode English for a whole minute. I broke my I will do every single quest in this game ambition. I won't. No. You, I will not help. Get lost. Awesome. That's amazing. Let me see again, if there's anything I can do to pay your name. The airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It pains me to say that two was once an outpost held by House Haliante. In the chaos that followed calamity, the Revonian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake Stone Vigil, House Durandari instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with the Lord Drillamont. Nonetheless, I'll write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempt to destroy House Haliante have yet to be unmasked. Though the plans unfold, they doubtless still harbor great hatred toward us now, towards you now as well. Yeah, I can tell. You just miss Popular. Shocked at the World Cup game. I have the game on my TV, and I look over occasionally in the middle of playing. And Argentina was down 1-0 going into like the 75th minute, and in the 97th minute, Argentina only has a 2-1 lead. No idea how that happened. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the last 20 minutes of this game. I noticed there's a lot of dungeons in this area. Yeah, a dungeon there, a dungeon there, a dungeon there, a dungeon there. I mean, this dungeon's like all over the place here. That does not look pleasant. I don't want to go that way. Yeah, that doesn't look pleasant. Let's not go that way. someone in a lot of trouble. I'll try to help them. Ah. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of crazy. The game's not over yet, but on the 99th minute with +9, so it looks about over. Desire audience with Lord Joel, I do? Yeah, camera's stuck though. I desire night in one bed with my wife, but wish it won't make you so. What do we have here? Let some Lord's Budget and Fonsel, is it? Is likely. Oh, you're serious? What to do? What to do? If I could have a better angle here. Your time could have been worse, traveler. Lord Delmart's intentions are focused solely on the soul vigil at present. In case, not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take a letter. Take a letter to show them to Sir Albois. Yes, Sir Albois could solely accommodate you. Seek her in a room on the opposite side of the yard. I could also do a lead mate to see if we can get a see if we can get some accessories. Let's see. Ah, this white wolf kind of tore me apart. Different languages, these different personalities. That's funny. Wow, so Argentina came back to win. That's incredible. I throw a blooded lantern shield. I got a really cool shield for Gladiator and Paladin. Doesn't help me any though. Entro was talking to me about that in the 100 line actually. Because the 100 line apparently, Ato has a much more childlike persona than he does. A much more childlike persona in the Japanese version than the English version. Congratulations, job well done. Here's your payment. Moments like this makes them all worthwhile, do they not? Ba, 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 ba. Alright, let's see. Any of you give me anything worthwhile? No, unfortunately not. Pets are family too. They look good enough to eat. Artificial leaf quest with mini rewards? That's awesome. What is this? Oh. See, sit here. I don't see my quest giver. Is my quest giver invisible? Enterprise indeed decides so visual. They must convince Lord Dylan to cooperate. My quest giver invisible? I am so confused right now. Speak with our boys. Nice. That's awesome. A bulb minion if they kill 10. Oh, that's amazing, dude. I'm a little stuck. Can y'all help me? I'm so stuck to Alois, and I don't see an Alois anywhere in this room. What am I missing? But the quest giver says it's right here. It literally says it's right here. Next to the triple triad match. Well, there are stairs. The problem is, he's not up here either. There's Aslan, Sid, Carmine, Phrygia. Wherever this is. Someone claiming I will have my revenge. And then, Sonota. Ah, thank you. That's confusing. So, Bunny Day, bade you speak with me, did he? I know not why I presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he's mistaken. Lord Delamont has in the time spent speaking with low-ranking knights such as that. However, he always has the most spare for the head Churagon Astidian. I visit from me upstairs, show your letters to him. Are you here to pay a visit, madam? Visitation, madam. What's this? Laser Jackson, house 4 times to Haliate? What documents are these? You need to seek an escort. Right, proceed to barracks, speak with Sir Gardino. You should know Lord Delamont's location, current whereabouts. Crashed my game 3 times. What? How did that happen? What reason have you for barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you unlock. Lord Dolomite is just up these stairs. Let us know, though. I would not expect much. House Durandere is a whole does not hold adventures in high regard. You had best set your attention quickly and strictly. Distinctly. Show proper respect and shall be returned in kind. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that feeling all too well. Sir Gardner, permitted your passage. Very well speak. You wish a brave ruined outpost filled with skeleton to secure an airship that may not be there? Are you the Avatar of the Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Tillamont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Coerthas, the Slate Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship of Master Sid Nagolad, who stands before you now. Master Golad, you're alive, but that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals his forces to retake some vigil, who should appear on what from front but these 3 mysterious strangers? Oh, he did not like that. Sid Garlean, missing and presumed dead since the calamity, and 2 Scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct brand of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lost houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek to stone vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. You dirtbag. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this murmurous farce. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. It could be moons before House Durandare purchased dragons from the Stone Virgil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Flightless, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Delamont's trust. Understood? This quest is up or down? What? Side stairs like this. Aw, I can't ring the bell. I was hoping I could ring the bell. That would have been cool. Oh, that was kind of dumb. I'm not even in the town anymore. Well, it's fun to land in this though. Can't interact with all things, sadly. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're at the bottom of the stairs. Sport. You're the last responsible that can push upstairs? Aye, the whip trails fast and whip from front. I got you still wish to change Lord Dillamont's mind. There's one thing I learned about the man in the time here. Say, listen and respect the opinion of those under his command. When I know the barracks, he's sure to take notice. How you ask? It's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last 2 supply shipments contain no meat whatsoever. And the knights are rightfully continuing to complain. I think we should prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It's going to be a quality meal, it's true, but it'd be dang sight better than nothing. Your money land in hand, why not wait looking mud puppy indefinite pass. Takes a bottle of vinegar. Local state weakens mud pipes by clogging the mud slime strand. You know, I don't care what they're complaining about. I've been eating raisins. Like, the only thing I've been eating is raisins. I don't live on meat. I live on raisins. And y'all are complaining about food? Man. My bird here just eats grass. How many monsters we fight on the daily? Oh, when we fight a lot. Ages and Cocky Road are back. I am a bird? Oh, that's true. I'm a flightless bird. I'm handicapped. Small stomach. Wish it was like that in real life. Well, May is taking some hits. Alright, I got its attention away from Pombe. Should be fine now. Excellent. Good job, Bird. I don't want to go kill a bunch of fox, and besides, I just disappeared. Is there a way to see how many storm seals we have? There probably is. How do you do it? Under currency, maybe? We have 11,000 seals now. Wow, that's quite a lot. Did not think we had that many seals. Is this all the fate is? This one big guy? Yeah. Oh, let's get him. Oh man, the fate spawned at the same time as the quest? Oh, that gotta suck. I'm surprised the guy was aggro to you though. Some of the fate enemies, they don't seem to be as aggressive. Depends on the fate in your level. I guess that's true. Was the mood to eat a lava filter in FSQ? I'm sorry to hear that. I was going, really? Really? Yeah, I can imagine that. I've done that before, game. Or as I like to say sometimes, come on, game! Not a lot of room here on this ledge. Ow, he just like chopped me for a lot of life. He definitely hurts, that's for sure. Eyes have it. 30 minutes time remaining? Is that the one we mentioned earlier? That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to do it alone. That thing is huge. He's got 3 of his men with him. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an actual idea. I got it. Oh dear, remind me never wander near mud puppet swine gods without a bottle of vinegar. Anyway, this shouldn't only take a moment. I just need this and this and Viola! You haven't seen a man cook 6 so fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to Hunger Knights here and up above. You're the last. Don't think I see you and cook conspiring together. Let me make myself very clear. Wish by my trust mistake, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. That's awesome. Yes, I feel invigorated and fresh. I have the strength of 10 men. I don't even know what that song is. Can you link that song in our Discord music? Ever must we train to maintain our skill arms and with the proper substance? NN? Novice? I don't even know what Novice Network is. You're a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that house during our must do more. Feels wonderful to see everyone with such high spirits. Means what good food can do to morale. But I've forgotten about the hard-working Churgans at the infirmary. Survive world chat for sprouts, mentors, and returners. She's gone and I couldn't save her. Aw. Is that? Come to think of it, it's been a while since I last ate. Suppose I'm hard to have a nibble. Might I have a word with you, Flightless? It concerns the Churgans. I speak with them rarely. I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. I hear some of the broken equipment of craft are more advanced than alembic. Both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover the memories. The work with my hands kindles family feelings. I require a complete device of the course of 3 ice spots. Common use to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures is a way to alter the properties so they draw the cold within rather than radiate without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossibly, yet somehow I know it'll work. You're wondering why I give him that voice. I said a long time ago when I gave Sid a voice, I'm going to use that voice for every single Sid and every single Final Fantasy. So yeah, that's why. Quack! And that's from Final Fantasy IX. Ice Have is right on top of that quest. Yeah, my Sid voice has carried over. I didn't think I would be able to do the voice anymore because I thought all the Sids would be voiced from now on. But nope, we still have 14. Yeah, we just gotta kill these ice sprites. Shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Hit the ice sprites with ice, of course. Yeah, that's what I hear people say. I also hear people say this story gets a lot better in more expansions. Those people are not wrong. Have you taken the course? So please show them to me. What an amazing device. Was it truly an Ala Mhigo? I've never seen it like this before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I have no idea how to make use of it. Alas, as fixed claims will be a great boon in the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where the kindly stranger bearer gifts wonders to strange, whose generosity comes of course. Did you say beware the Greeks and their gifts? Their earnest efforts are by means as an yet unknown end. Moreover, they should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the question of a suspected heretic. You're a jerk. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along the way you did. You almost succumbed to temptation proffered by these unbelievers. I just cast a fire spell and light his coke on fire or something. Man, what does that man detest it to? It's all because we interrupted Lord Francis' trial? Whenever his reasons, we giggly means opposed at every turn, guac. This is concerned about Inspector Garlean. Before we can persuade Lord Dilma to help us, seems we must convince Inspector Garlean that we are not his enemies. But just how might we go about doing that? We know very little and less about the Good Inquisitor. Despite him being such a prominent figure in Coerthas, perhaps we should learn more by speaking with people who work from front. Share your findings with Alpha and the Square. I'm sure we can formulate a strategy from there. Inspector Garlean? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I've not seen him since the day he came to White Point fight some moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that blizzard nearly buried us this other day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside of the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inspector Garlean rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe my life, madam, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Okay, well, that doesn't help me any. Inspector Garlean, I am in the foggiest city of whom you speak, unbeliever. We have learned of your deeds at Witch Drop. I will not be a party to whatever dastardly schemes you have hatched against Inquisitor. Away with you. Again, that does not help me any. Under the spectacle of my watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked about to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a godly, righteous man to protect us. Time is a resource we can afford to squander. We must get into some vigil without further delay. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Valorn's will. They afford every courtesy and the utmost respect. Shiver. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind, as we hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we wasted far too much time meddling in our local affairs, huh? Never mind, our journey is almost to an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. As it tells me, I've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come no surprise that he is held in high regard. So I'm beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us move closely and review the testimonies you obtained, Flightless. May I hope they will provide insight into Inspector Wilmar's motivations. Something tells me about that wounded knight's account. Claims he felt chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside Eastern Gate, yes, but the main road leads to the Southwestern Gate. Since we arrived in White Prim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the Eastern Gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the Eastern Gate, not south. But it cannot be so. The way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Joliot is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. May I retrace his steps will shed light on this mystery. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not jump over there. I heard a well. I think I'm just gonna wait here for a moment. Yeah, a little, just a little, that's all. Corpse here. The body encyclical to Alphanod. Definitely don't want to fall down that way, that's for sure. This is the way you were supposed to go. I went that way, or that way, whatever. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting suspense. Let's see it. Goal contains appears to be official papal appointment to the position of Inquisitor. Yeah, indeed. Given the context of the cyclical, I believe I just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Garlean. Newly come to Coerthas and murdered on the first day of his arrival. Yes, it appears I have been something simple thing to assume his identity. Waiting for it to behave oddly, would I dare question the wisdom of papal appointment? Still, while there's incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an imposter, or have yet to discern his true identity, why yet has he decided to oppose us? We must proceed quickly, Flights, before we learn that deception has been discovered. Yeah, how do we do that, though? I just had massive upgrades there on that Black Mage. Look at that. Alpha Seven discover Inquisitor Garlean's true identity. Mythal. Since the Lord Vylbrand has already been turned against us, I fear that his encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. Or what might persuade a man so quick to discard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of the knights. A certain knight would provide testimony that supports the claim. Yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jelliwat with the evidence he discovered. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. Oh yeah, we too. Something else you want to ask? The Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be imposters. I cannot possibly be true. He is a paragon virtue. A dedicated servant in the fear. You would have me believe that's all a lie? You're so certain that you look his story is true, then go and speak with Sir Panula. He was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here, but I'll never speak against a man to save my life. I mean, that's fair. Yep, regen snipe, exactly. You? I do not believe you, madam. Pray me along and tell me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a thing? I know not of it, not at all. What? Do you doubt my words? Away with you. You know it, don't you? Fury take me. I pray this day would never come. When Sir Joliat gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Reruvian abominations lashed out at him. Nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But where it came from in the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family. Secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Joliat and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor. I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Joliat to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whiteburn front, Inquisitor Garlean was hailed as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing, seized while in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, it was to condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Jolimat, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats. And so I did nothing until Lord Francis was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in chests in southeast of Whiteburn front. So I took several from his chest and played them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped they would discover and consider evidence of a conspiracy against House Haliante, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Haliante forgive me for not acting sooner. Yeah, that's right. I pointed right through. I'm like, you're wrong. Oh my god. Dude. Is that the whale from Final Fantasy IV? I mean, it looks different. Because, obviously, it's higher, you know, graphics-wise. But that looks like the whale from Final Fantasy IV. The well from F4 I thought was more gray. But still. Yeah, absolutely. Tributes to the FFs. I hear that. Although that one, I'm not sure. That one I'm not sure. That had the arc from FF9. Why do you persist folly? I will not grant you three access stone virtual. Do not make me repeat myself. That had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Here you take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Before I've heard such an unbelievable tale. As evidence to your testimony could have no further explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Flightless, and for that I deeply apologize. I'll permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must beg your assistance. I'll make my night to bring this infernal process of justice. This thrice-danged heretic has murdered countless innocent and made a mockery of our laws. Hex take him and his remaining allies. I am told that he makes for a so-called end even now. Intend to pass judgment upon you, another poor soul whom he has burned a heretic. If you hurry, there may still be time to prevent tragedy. Let me straight, Flightless. Together, let's put an end to this imposter heresy once and for all. I'm with you on that one, buddy. Takes at least 8 players, has an inn and item shop. Has an inn? I don't know about that. Welcome to Final Fantasy, sir. Hey! Welcome, K-Joe. Oh, no. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy, but this is my first time playing 14. Actually, this is my first time playing 14 for the story. When the game came out like 15 years ago, I played the game and I didn't care about the story. I just rushed to endgame so that way we could do dungeons with friends. But over the years, I've changed a lot as a gamer and become more of a story-based gamer. So I am actually going through the story and taking my time and doing things the right way. So yeah, that's what we're... And it's my goal to try to play every single Final Fantasy game on stream. If you go to my handy dandy spreadsheet, which I don't know if I have a command for. If you go to that web link, I have a spreadsheet that has every single game that I played on my channel, including all of our FF games. So if you're interested in the stuff that we've done and you don't want to search YouTube because YouTube can be really hard to search, go to that spreadsheet and it will tell you everything. Yes, free trial cannot invite parties. I do know. But you can be invited into a party. I actually killed Odin because of that. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. I was a part of an Odin kill, which is awesome. I died like 15 times, but you know, I was a part of it. Crocodiles. Yeah, I brought people back to life, and I also got brought back to life a lot. So, I mean, that was the thing that happened. Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Dilemma arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he is to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Be prepared. Yes. Yeah, you had to remind me of that one day, Skeletal. You need to tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Helion's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teacher of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maiden. Come with us. My Lord Delamont, what does it mean, this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Golame in countless instances. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, I have allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How could I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Dilemma, my conscience is quite clear, I see. Hey, have a great day, Spexy. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of time left myself, to be honest. What's up with my penguin? My penguin's not moving anymore. Has my penguin not been moving the entire time? Just out of curiosity, has my penguin not been moving the entire time? Have I just noticed my penguin's not been bouncing? I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question the nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence. Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, so all other lies but the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deaf by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Dilemma, then come, let's see how Ishgardian steel fares against Javonian flank crew. Let's do this. So far, so good. Whoa! It just turned into a dragon. I was like, man, he's going down really, really fast, and then he just going, rawr. No, I'm not gonna flee from a dragon. Oh, here's that wyvern again. This time I can hit it though. Oh, I didn't get out of the way in time. That was bad. Woo! Excuse me. My glamour is dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been replayed with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. Can I burn him now, please? But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragonins with their stone vigil will rend you asunder. When you are dead, white brim front shall fall. Go suck an egg. Defiant to last. Leave the body to crows. His ilk deserve not better. KJ, it should be in my description of the video. But in case you don't see it, here's a link. Defiant to last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. And if that link doesn't work, type out Discord instead of dis with 3 dots. Flightless, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have an ass to intervene in Ishgardian affairs estate. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which was brought into our midst. It's past time that to reunite with the airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whitebrook Front and bring your associate. Really, stupid alligator. House 4 times guard on the way back. I think we might have done it one. Hey, found the Discord. Huzzah. Welcome to the recording, my friend. An adventure, one with the wits about it, it would seem. We are with the expedition party of Soko Cuties in hand. Giants, larger ones. Huh. Answer is steel. Yeah? Okay. Well, let's go do this. That's the president of Alpha Mark? What that's all about. Alpha marks are S ranks. Okay. So basically, someone on the map is an S rank hunt. Is that what you're saying? Someone spawned one of the highest level hunt monsters, so people will try and find troops. Okay. kind of interesting that they have a move called Catapult, because in Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise, there was a move called Catapult that you could learn from enemy monsters. Wall to wall to fight the same one? Huh. You guys are useless, by the way. Y'all are useless. Oh, but my line units had it moving earlier? Yeah, I just didn't notice. Then put two and two together and I'll think. How you been, Flightless? The false Coerthas has been slain, has he? Well, yes, it's a tale that always liked to end in bloodshed. But we have overcome delays in a long line of unfortunate impediments, so ask you not to develop any victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise! At least we're getting up there in levels now. I mean, look, these are level 41 quests now. As I'm sure you'll agree, it's past time we enter the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Dillamont and visit monument obligation to us. We owe you all a great deal of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Garlean would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that was a fool to master dismiss your claim out of hand. But you must understand, so you much so hope that Science 7 Dawn still lives, so nothing said must go end. Never have I been happy to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has the right to measure a journey from error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter some vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. The very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. And do the outpost least we could serve that fear. You speak of the Dravians that now behold the ruin. In part, yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that the main airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravonian foothold in Coerthas, from which they have struck at us in depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been able to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Ah, how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Dillamont, but there's no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not yet time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the very best. I'll inform Sir Nathalan of your impending visit. May Hydaelyn guide you, sign. Is that a dungeon by any chance? Seems like a good place to end an episode. Out to the dungeon, of course. Although, dang, I'm getting hungry. I really want to make dinner, but I want to keep playing this game because this game is a lot of fun. And I want to go to that dungeon. Yeah, I know. Private circus, exactly. So one more turn thing, you know, from Civilization. Hail, Flightless. Lord Dillamont has surprised me with the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil wherever you will. It's actually got a lower level than the Dark Hole that we've done. One of the 4 watchtowers built along the Sea of Clouds by the city-state of Ishgard. Stone Vigil was overrun and occupied by the Draven Horde not long after the calamity. Pioneers have seen the Knights of Hasturano make several attempts to claim the fortress, but to no avail. What could be that thwarts every effort? There we go. Oh shoot, Skeletal, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you just asked me to join me for this. My bad. I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I really wish you would have said something before I got to the dungeon, you know? Oh, a giant fire breath. That's nice. Cause yeah, I would have loved to have you in this party. I would have loved that, man. Can't heal you if I can't see you. I like how the dragon just drops down to breathe fire on you and ignore you. Because if we would have came skeletal, I could have gone with my black mage. Look at that sword that dude's carrying. Yeah, if you ever want to join me on a dungeon or something, you gotta give me a heads up. And I'm more than happy to do that. I just got hit by something. I have no idea what I got hit by. Jerk. Well, the problem is, The problem is, Skeletal, is I just literally said that I'm getting hungry and I got distracted by talking about food. I was like, I need food. And that's where my brain went. My brain just went to food. Yeah, I should eat some. Good point. I didn't realize that ran out. Thank you. Time flies in this game. You think you have plenty of food, and then realize, oh, it ran out already. Yeah, I normally I eat two foods at the same time just to make sure I have, you know, plenty. I got tornadoes over here. Oh, he just died like instantly. I try to save the party. I try to save the party. I think I hit by more than AoE. I think I hit by like everything. It happened? What happened, Skeletal? You got the thing you've always been looking for? I like how it's like the ice fights hit like a train and then he runs off and like pulls the entire room. Look, it's the Enterprise. Yeah, just beyond that, no sleeping dragon. The dragon's not concerned. We have come for the airship and only airship. Sid, you and I will seek about the airship, prepare for launch. Flightless, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need to provide distraction until we're ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? That solves it. That shall we, Sid? As you command, Guac! Oh, it's him. La Habara. So, you mean it's like good and next? Interesting, most interesting. And he's gone. Nope, he's here. And you're aware that the strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquest. That's about to the fanatical devotion for followers, Ixali and nothing of that zealous. In spite of your past achievements, it's led me to believe you were best's foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of the feet, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle shall at least make an entertaining spectacle, assuming of course you lived that long. Oh, what a jerk. Alpha now, the dragon! Confadator. Look at that, look at determination. Let us see how well your blasphemous goes through you this time, Crystal Berta. Nice, Drakey. I don't think I got away. Oh, I did. Thank goodness. Music is cool here. There's going to be a row one. There's one row, then the next. Nope. He's just coming down on top of us. Oh, everyone already left? Oh, what? Wow, that was quick. Really? That was a crystal? I thought Garuda would have been our next crystal. Flightless, are you alright? Speak to me. So be praised. I fear the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. While you were caught in the midst of the etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me, since we're Garlean Empire to speak, let's go and see what he has to say. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yeah, though it won't be a pleasant ride. But I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If we are all in agreement, let's return to Gridania. I would like nothing more than set course for the Howling Eye and displaying the Enterprise no condition by the storm. She must need to be prepared if we are to proceed with our mission. Up, and away! It's all so familiar. I knew this airship like a just stand. Ah, it's no use. Let's go. FlightlessBird takes flight! Have a long for more agreeable climate at Tollswood. Yeah, I will not deny the holy sea and its chasms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, the work is far from done. We shall have an airship repair and a primal to slay. The rest for the heroic, eh? Stick the climbers first. Very nice detail, absolutely. Unfortunately, we're not level 45 yet, though. We can't do our 45 quest. Yeah, quickly just let me change jobs and get XP, exactly. Caused me to look at her, as though I'd been reunited with part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. Aye, bear good news. The CC is granted our request house Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Gridania, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of rescuing this benighted realm from her talents, it must be done soon. Hey, have a great day, KJ. It was good to meet you. And welcome to your story-based gaming channel. Hope to see you around, and I'll talk to you in Discord. Although I'm no expert at working on airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much more time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? Yeah, frankly, it's a miracle she carried us far. As you know, the Hydaelyn Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it. We work on upon the element itself. Use the power of corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise of battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though, mayhap not to you, Flightless. We speak of the manifestations of over-expected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. This calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents. Such crystals have become comparably commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect of aether comprising Gridania's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us in the Hydaelyn Eye in comfort, however hard Gridania blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon our ability to procure crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might require one? No, but I know a man who might. It's called by the name of Lambertant, who resides in Camp Drybone. You know that place that you go all the time? Stranger made sound and met him during the time of the church. Well, Mark's met him, suppose. Whether or not out of pity or more for a willing listener, will talk to me in hours at a time by his etheric studies, corrupt crispy and pet subject. As a result of these conversations, that poor Mark was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Flightless, I need to return to Thanalan and seek out the scholar. Soon I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. First, we're gonna go get some promotions. And by the way, once again, if you like what we do here, I humbly ask that you give this video a thumbs up to like the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Super duper appreciate you all. Thank you for being the #1 YouTube community and all of YouTube. A new blue quest there. A new blue quest here. Storm Corporal. Name of the admiral, I hereby appoint you to rank as Storm Corporal. Must complete rank 1 in the Grand Company objectives of your hunting log. Oh, didn't know that was something I had to do. Given urgent press to press fund a conveniently available adventurer. Your here must be exceptional, FlightlessBird. If you did not overhear the link pull earlier, well, no matter. You are here now and you can certainly use your aid. I just received word that Radio says sunk a civilian vessel straight in Mutler. One of our vessels is on way as we speak, though I fear it will be little for them to find. I'm uncomfortable familiar with tales of pirates looting and even commandeering their targets, but to take the ship entire? Excessively brutal acting for a buccaneer. I'll wager a cold hard coin that those thrice dang fishbacks are behind this for them for the Serpent Reaver lackeys. The agent have much to answer for. Vengeance will be forthcoming. Let's focus on it, rescuing what poor souls we may. While the warship scours the waters, I would have you head to eastern inertia and look for any survivors washed upon sands of Bloodshore. One of my soldiers, Private Wolfak, has been deployed to coordinate for his search. Search with him when he arrives. Bird, I know what brings the maelstrom command this day, but I can hardly fault your timing, and we've been situated as we do. 9 days ago, a convoy of ours was ambushed by Emirates to Limsa, and a goodly shipment of saltpeter prompted from our very ants. Scurry dogs responsible for the axe struck swiftly and under darkness. We've yet to figure out who they are, much less bring them to justice. Saltpeter, as you may know, is a key ingredient in freshening fire sand. Whatever our foe might be planning, like is not in fiery death and destruction. May I dispatch an elite regiment to the field to investigate, but clues have proved harder to come by than an after-some pint of ale at sea. The investigation is a good comment of mine. Like nothing more than lend me strength to research, I can't very well shirk my duties here. If I find yourself itching for adventure, you could always do worse than make first with purchase. Take out one Lieutenant Skate, please. Just say that track right sent him. Beast Tribe Quest. You'll have to tell me what those are. I have no idea. Alright. We do not have enough to do our Black Mage 45, unfortunately. And we can do an Arcanist level 45, though. That is something that we could do in the next part. Although I usually like my 45s to be continuous. But either way, we'll see how it goes. But now, my dear friends, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, Skeletal, Spexy, and KJ. Good to meet you. Thank you to Sabby for stopping by and everyone else. I truly do super duper appreciate you all. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazingly awesome day today. And yep, I'm going to go make some fajitas. I'm looking forward to it. Until next time, which is going to be Friday. Have a wonderful, fantastic meal today. Or week, whatever. If I said it twice, I hope you still have a wonderful, fantastic meal someday. So long, and take care.